Hey guys, and welcome to the Celebrity Expert, your number one source for all things TV shows and celebrities. And in today's video, we're gonna look at celebrities' most viral moments on talk shows. Before we begin with this video, here's a quick and an easy question for you all. Can you all tell us on whose show did Wendy Williams faint? If you know the right answer, let us know in the comment section down below, or stick to the end of the video, which is when I'm going to reveal the answer to this question. And now let's start with our special list of celebrities whose moments actually went very viral. Number 10, Wendy Williams. During a costume contest on her Halloween episode, Williams gave everyone a fright when she suddenly collapsed. Just moments before, you can hear the struggle in her voice before her eyes go wide and she stumbles backward, falling to the ground.
Our first caress.
Her staff rushed over to her just as the screen cut to black and went to commercials, leaving audiences wondering what had happened. When the show returned, the host reassured viewers that this wasn't a stunt, but that she was alright all the same. Even the trooper, Williams, proceeded with her program like normal.
That was not a stunt. I'm overheated in my costume and I did pass out. But you know what? I'm a champ and I'm back.
She was later interviewed by Good Morning America, where she further explained the circumstances. Number 9, Kanye goes rogue. Kanye, now going by Ye, has somewhat of a reputation for being a loose cannon when given a stage.
We're creating new shapes in the world every day, and we're under attack constantly by conventional opinion.
In 2016, he stopped by the Ellen show for what should have been a run-of-the-mill interview. It starts awkwardly with the rapper giving terribly short answers to her questions. However, when Ellen probes him on his colorful choices of self-expression, he goes on a roughly 7-minute rant that left the host unable to get a word in, and the rest of us in stunned silence.
Talk about how many times you've been blocked from being able to excel.
Ultimately, his message was one of the unity and tolerance, but he took us on quite the journey with his realness monologue. Eventually, he stopped long enough for the audience to applaud and the host to regain their reins.
I want to...
Number 8, Conan O'Brien's expensive clapback. In 2010, The Tonight Show became engulfed in drama when NBC decided they wanted to have their cake and eat it too.
We can do whatever we want, and they have to pay for it. Yeah, they do.
With two popular hosts, Conan O'Brien and Jay Leno, bringing in tons of viewership, things quickly became messy as they tried to shuffle around their time slots. Eventually, the network would take the baton from O'Brien and return it to Leno. Needless to say, it caused quite an uproar. Even Jimmy Kimmel jumped on the bandwagon and took shots at Leno. However, it was O'Brien who got the very expensive last laugh. He decided to spend his final days with the network blowing their budget.
With that in mind, say hello to our new Tonight Show character, the 𝗵𝗲𝗃𝗃𝗃𝗃.
It was outrageous, shocking, but undeniably entertaining. NBC was simply no match for this funny man.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you, yes. That's nice. Thank you very much. Thank you, that's gonna have to last me a while. Thank you, that was great.
Number 7, John Oliver forgives medical debt. In 2016, John Oliver spent roughly 20 minutes viciously tearing down the unethical and immoral debt purchasing industry.
And if they win, in many states, they then have the power to garnish your wages directly.
The entire segment built up to a stunt that made Oprah's 2004 car giveaway look like child's play. The British talk show host decided to join the biz to prove how easy it is to start a debt-buying company and how few regulations are in place to protect individuals.
We called it Central Asset Recovery Professionals, or CARP, after the bottom-feeding fish.
But instead of collecting the approximately $15 million worth of debt, he purchased it with one push of red button. And certainly the 9,000 people he had just helped astounded. In one swift move, he made television history. Move over, Oprah. The comedic actor best known for playing Kramer on Seinfeld left audiences horrified when he went on a racist tirade during his stand-up show back in 2006. Letterman addressed the incident on his show while talking to Jerry Seinfeld. The two then surprised viewers by handling the platform to Richards to apologize.
Why don't you explain exactly what happened for the folks who may not know?
I lost my temper on stage. I was at a comedy club trying to do my act.
The apology itself was super awkward and clearly the wrong forum for this all to go down. Richards rambled through his statement, seemingly unsure of what exactly it was that he wanted to say. Understandably, Letterman's audience didn't take it seriously. It was so uncomfortable that it really just detracted from the apology itself, and by the end, we just wanted to forget it ever happened.
I'm still reeling from this. It's just been a few days. I don't know yet.
Madonna versus the censors. Madonna famously loves to push the envelope, but this 1994 interview was so infamously controversial that it even got its own Wikipedia page.
Listen, all you do is talk about my sex life on your show, so now you don't want to talk about my sex life when I'm on your show.
It begins with the host urging the singer to kiss some guy in the audience. Shockingly, that's not the part that caused a public outcry. Rather, audiences were appalled by Madonna's rather blunt responses and frequent use of expletives.
Money's made you soft.
Really? You think so?
Yeah.
In what sense?
Because you just kiss up to everybody in your show now.
It definitely felt like there was some friction between the pair, with Madonna blaming the host's frequent jabs at her sex life. Supposedly, she refused to leave after the interview and was heckled off by the audience. There was certainly a lot of unpack here, and we're still sort of bewildered by the whole thing.
She won't leave. We can't get rid of her.
Number 4, Andy Dick gets escorted out. In 2007, Andy Dick and Ivanka Trump were guests on Jimmy Kimmel's show. Throughout the interview, the comedian can't seem to keep his hands to himself despite Kimmel's many warnings.
Andy, you promised you would behave yourself.
I know.
Ivanka's clearly uncomfortable, but she laughs it off and even playfully hits him.
I need a sugar mama.
Eventually, security gets involved, and with Jimmy's help, Dick gets carried off stage. Later, while reflecting on the situation, Kimmel admitted the comedian, quote, always makes a little uncomfortable, and that, quote, you have no idea what he's going to do next. Of course, this wouldn't be the only time Dick would face grouping accusations. The whole incident was so disgusting and would have likely been handled very differently today.
I apologize for that. I'm sorry.
Number 3. Crispin Glover's erratic interview. Sometimes actors like to perform stunts like embodying a character during talk show interviews, but it's hard to tell if that's what's happening here.
Where do you live now? You live in Los Angeles?
Yes, that's right. In Los Angeles. I just bought a nice condominium.
Some believe that Glover was channeling his character Ruben from Ruben and Ed, but others thought he was under the influence of hard substance or just nuts. There's also a theory that Glover simply was not happy with the direction the conversation was headed. Either way, this erratic interview was super confusing and each moment was more unpredictable than the last. It all culminated with Glover's demonstrating a kick that made Letterman decide enough was enough. To this day, we are not sure if this interview was insane or ingenious. Number 2, John Lennon's FBI claims. During this talk show appearance in 1972, the former Beatle and his wife Yoko Ono badly claimed the FBI was observing them.
They're after us because we talk about peace, you know. I mean, because we want peace, you know. We've said the same thing for 2 years, one way or another, and we believe in it.
Number 1, the Letterman scandal. This is arguably one of the wildest and most shocking revelations of all time to have emerged from a talk show interview. This scandal has so many twists and turns that it's almost impossible to know where to begin. In 2009, Letterman revealed that someone tried to extort him for $2 million after uncovering his sexual relationships with female employees.
So the idea is if they believe, in fact, a crime has been committed, then they issue a warrant, and that's exactly what happened. And a little bit after noon today, the guy was arrested. Now...
Alright guys, so the answer to the question I asked you all at the beginning of the video is the Wendy Williams show. Wendy Williams collapsed during one of her episodes of the show, The Wendy Williams. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. If you all really enjoyed this video, then do give this video a big thumbs up and do not forget to subscribe to the Celebrity Expert, and we'll see you around next time with another brand new video. Till then, keep watching the Celebrity Expert. Bye guys!